Are you curious about their late night thoughts about you? In today's pick a card reading, we're going to see the person who's either on your mind or heaviest in your energy, and we're going to see what's going on with their thoughts about you, what triggers it, the emotional state behind it, what they're replaying, and so much more. This reading will have an extended, which will be available separately. That's 18 plus, not safe for work, unfiltered language and descriptions of adult relationships, as well as very unfiltered imagery, and we'll go into their physical desires and their physical fantasies, and you'll get all 4 readings in their entirety for one price, and you'll be able to keep that link and watch it as many times as you want. Okay, so this is group 1, this is group 2, this is group 3, and this is group 4. Clear your mind and go with whichever group attracts you the most. If you do find yourself drawn to multiple groups, that either means there are multiple people who are pulling on your energy or in your awareness, or there are multiple messages that apply in your situation, but only take what resonates and leave the rest. Those of you who find yourself drawn to me during the course of the reading, feel free to book me. That info is in the description. All right, we need to get into this. I'll see you in there. 1. Welcome into your reading. Let's see what triggers the late night thoughts of the person on your mind or heaviest in your energy. What triggers their thoughts? What triggers their thoughts? All right. Those of you who get interested and invested in this reading, there is an extended that is available separately, and the link for that is in the description box. You will get all 4 readings in their entirety. Not safe for work, 18 plus though, okay guys? So don't be getting that if you're under the age of 18. All right, so let's see. What triggers these thoughts? What triggers these thoughts? I feel like when they are, it's like the silence in their home. It is. It's like the silence in their home, the silence in their room, everything's quiet. I would bet that this person thinks of you at like 2 or 3 in the morning, is actually my guess. All right, let's look. This person, I can tell you one thing for sure. They see you as a very giving, very kind person. All right. And they think about your nature, which is kind and caring. But when they're alone and it's just like that quiet in the house, and they think that they would be comforted if they were talking to you, if they were around you. They think of you to soothe themselves in some ways, okay? Like thinking of you puts their mind on something else other than a feeling of loneliness. Now, let's look at the tarot here. This doesn't have to be an ex, but for some of you, it could be. For some of you, this could be somebody that you are not in contact with. You may have ended it. It doesn't have to, but for some of you, I do actually have to mention it. So the thing is, this person, something about their life can be very, very draining and emotionally unfulfilling to them. And they think about you and they wonder where you might fit into their life. There are a number of scenarios in their life that do not feel particularly fulfilling. Let's put it like that. And so this person, when they think of you, like I said, it's like a sense of comfort and a sense of joy, or like a desire for a reunion or homecoming. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like this person fantasizes about like how much more full their life would be. Like there's actually an emptiness in this person's life that they haven't been able to fill. And so they filled that space, that emptiness, the silence, with thoughts about you. All right. And they think that if they could get a beginning with you, or a new beginning with you for some of you, or figure out how to fit you in their life, or if the two of you could come together in some way, they feel like they would actually be a lot happier. So this person actually, this person has fulfillment fantasies underneath it all, actually, emotional fulfillment. It's not just like attraction. Let's see, what is their emotional state when they think of you? I feel like we already kind of know, but let's look. What's their emotional state when they think of group 1? What is their emotional state when they think of group one? So there's a weight to how they think about you. They do, this person, if this is your reading, they think about you often, like a lot, but they cannot see how your lives would ever fit together, but they can have you in their mind. Let's put it like that. And this person is very loyal to thoughts of you. Like they think about you a lot. Like you are heavy on this person's mind. And it's not just at night, okay? With that mountain card and with the anchor, this person is like 10 feet up in your energy. They are stuck on you, okay? There's a bird, there's like a, it's like an obstacle they can't overcome. They're stuck on you. Their emotional state when they think of group one. Their emotional state. Their emotional state when they think of group one. So again, the feelings are, they're heavy. They're very, very heavy. This person is aware of how empty their bed is without you in it. For some of you where this is a former partner or maybe someone you lost touch with or you're not in contact with right now, this person is going through a pretty significant transformation. So some of you could be in absolutely no contact at all, or maybe you lost touch. Well, this person is currently learning from the patterns of their life and they're getting more emotionally centered and emotionally balanced. For those of you where that's not the case at all, you are actually inspiring, you're inspiring this person to think about the areas of their life where they have been blocking their own happiness, where their obligations to other people and their duties to other people might be holding them back from going forward. This person carries a lot of emotional weight, but they could also carry a lot of logistical and situational weight. They might have quite a lot of burdens, okay? And this person, something about interacting with you, even if it's only in their mind, causes them to think about how they want to grow and how they want to change. Like you do actually inspire this person to look at their life and to learn from their patterns. And this person's in a very reflective state as a result of interacting with you or your energy, okay? And there's a sense of emotional maturity which is growing within this person. This person could have Scorpio placements, by the way. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. We could also have Virgo placements, but specifically for me, Virgo Rising, possibly. Okay. This person is learning about surrender, about divine timing, about rest, about pacing, about not micromanaging everything, but also letting burdens go big time. Okay. So you've had a very strong impact. I'm curious as to whether or not like this is resonating for you, and I would love to know more about this. This seems like a pretty intense change, all right, or a pretty intense growth period for this person. What specific memories or what are they replaying about group one? What is this person replaying regarding group one? What are they replaying about group one? This person finds you incredibly attractive. This person thinks you have amazing boundaries. You have very high self-respect. Everybody else freaking respects you, okay? With that Nine of Pentacles, we have the boundaries card at the bottom of the deck, but we also have the World, okay? This person does see you as one of a kind. You could be, this person could be foreign to you, or you could be a world traveler. You have undergone a huge transformation right underneath this person's nose, or they met you after a significant transformation. If this is your reading, group one, you actually have grown a lot in your life. Like, you know how some people resist change? Yeah, that's not you. You're the type of person who, through like the fire of experience, has burnt off everything that is non-essential about you, and you've been purified. You're the type of person who labored for a very long time with this fixed sign energy, a very long time, and especially with this pentacle energy, to create a version of yourself that is rooted in self-respect and your own. It's like you're living your own intentional architecture of your identity or your life, okay? And if it's maybe not that intense, like you did intentionally shape yourself, and people can feel your self-respect. You're someone who has, you know your own mind, and you know how to communicate who you are, and even your body language communicates high value. Like you take care of yourself, you've poured into yourself. Some of you have gotten degrees or world travel. Like there's a sense that you are an expanding and expansive person. All right, but you do not take any crap at all. I'm not sure if this person met you at a party, met you at a wedding, or honestly, really what I'm getting is community, even though none of these are strictly community based. I have to say what's coming through in my mind. So this person, for some of you, knew you in a social context, or met you through a social context. Okay. I'm not really getting like coworker vibes. Obviously for some of you could have been coworkers, but that's not really what's coming up for me. Okay. This person may have seen you shut someone down, hold your boundaries. You don't take crap from anyone, but you're not brittle about it. You're not rude about it. There's a ladylike or like gentlemanly quality to you. Like, but you can be very, very assertive. And this person replays your magnetism, your power, you're kind of sophisticated, you're kind of glamorous. And those of you who this person like saw you in a social context or went to a party with you, they see you as so much fun as well, by the way. But they also may have replayed, if they got on your nerves off of what they said or there was a miscommunication, they may replay that as well. But you could have been very assertive with them about it, and they didn't mind at all. Like, they like that you have a backbone, okay? And the fact that you dress well and smell good, that doesn't hurt. Let's put it like that. All right, so what did they realize at night that they avoid during the day? What does this person realize at night that they avoid during the day? Ooh, this person wants to invest in you because they see you as somebody who you already have so much value. They want to like match your value. This person wants to take control of the situation. This person wants to rush forward. Firstly, because they find you incredibly attractive. So we've got a combination of fire and water energy here. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. This person could feel like they want to rush in and make you an offer, but they're trying to be emotionally mature about it. They're trying not to overwhelm you. And there's also like this sense of divine timing and things moving rather kind of slowly. Like this person's frustrated. They want to take control of the situation. They want to make you an offer. For some of you, they want to put a ring on it. For others of you, they want to come in and just simply make you an offer. Okay. These are, you know, it's like action oriented, but the hanged man kind of slows it down a little. It's like there's divine timing or allowing things to fall into place, or this person, it's because when they're in suspension at night, like when everything is still and everything is slow, the thoughts of being your spouse come up, the thoughts of taking charge of this situation, of rushing in and making the gesture. It's like a passionate gesture with love under it, by the way, and confessing their feelings, I would say. So this person has passion and love, as well as like future idea designs. Let's put it like that. Okay. So let's see what they want to do, but maybe they're not doing. Let's have a look what they want to do. And for some of you, maybe you're already in a relationship with this person, so it's just confirmation for you. What they want to do, what they want to do, what they want to do. This is really giving that Hermit energy. This is interesting. Intelligence and wisdom. This person wants to have a big time intellectual conversation with you, get your insight and your opinion on certain things. For some of you, maybe you went to school with this person, or maybe this person is in science or philosophy. They want to talk to you about something that they're working on, or they might want to get your guidance about something, or they could be a writer and they're like, oh my God, read my drafts. Let's see, what do they want to do? What do they want to do? Oh my God, this person sees you as so insightful and so wise. Oh my goodness, this person has a genuine obsession with your perspectives in your brain. This is your reading. Okay, y'all, what they want to do is, seriously, they want to overcome for those of you where this is an ex, hopefully it's not unwelcome to hear this, but this person straight up wants to come back and they want to heal the situation, because at the bottom of the deck we have the Star and the Lovers. Okay. So they want to make you an offer and heal the situation and give you value and recognition. Some of you might have Gemini or Aquarius placements. All right, so for some of you, this person wants to come in from out of the cold. For others of you, what this person wants to do is overcome fears of loss. They want to overcome their own resistance to change. They want to figure out how to drop some of those burdens that they're carrying, or figure out how to balance them better. Because this person could be holding back because they're overwhelmed. They think that if they make the wrong offer, or if they make an offer and they're not prepared, that they might sabotage or mess this shit up with you. You know what I mean? And so this person could have a sense of being spread rather thin in their primary life, and they want to make sure that they have the resources to actually do this thing right with you, make the commitment, and for those of you where some of them actually do also want to collaborate with you. They actually want to collaborate with you on a creative project or a business idea, or on an intellectual pursuit for some of you. Or they want to support you in your work. Like some of you could be trying to start your own counseling business. You know what I mean? And this person may want to support you in that. Or it could be something like that if it's not that situation, okay? I am seeing primarily romance, of course. But this person, they want to resolve their own internal conflict, okay? Or their fear. It's primarily financial or situational stuff, okay? It's not a lack of love. I'm going to say that full straight up. It's not a lack of emotion, and it's not a lack of attraction. It's material and practical stuff. Okay, they're very, very drawn to you. They think that you know literally everything. They think that you are so magnetic, by the way. And this person, where if they lost you or if they had the fear of losing you, it's really being left out in an emotional blizzard, because there's a sense of intellectual warmth near you. Okay, why hasn't this person acted yet? Why hasn't this person taken action if they haven't taken action? What's going on here? Why hasn't this person taken action towards our viewer? This person could be healing or recovering from something, by the way. This person could also be trying to overcome a financial setback from the past. This person could also be working on their spiritual side or their spiritual practice. They could be trying to balance themselves out in some way, get their routine together, trying to get their bag together. For some of you, this person is trying to either relocate, buy a new house, or move within the same city. They could be trying to buy a new house, relocate to a different place, apply it how it resonates, right? But this person is actually dealing with certain circumstances in their own personal life which are complicated. And they're trying to, this person's really juggling a lot of responsibilities, I think, or possibly obligations. And so this person's really putting in a lot of effort into trying to progress forward. So for some of them who had a health setback, they're trying to get their health back. or they're trying to recover from financial losses, or they're trying to grow in the right direction. If they didn't have a financial loss, they're trying to grow a business, or they're trying to work on their portfolio, whatever it is, or they're trying to take care of dependents and advance those dependents. So apply what resonates. So it's not from a lack of attraction. It's that they are very slowly and steadily trying to progress in an area of their life which is draining and requires surrender, number one, but recovery in some ways, okay? And this person's really trying to be balanced about it with this Temperance card, okay? They don't want to come at you with burdens that burden you. Does that make sense? All right, group one, I would love to know how this reading resonated for you. I'm going to hop into the extended now. That's 18 plus, not safe for work, and we're going to look at this person's physical desires. Okay, those of you who want a personal, feel free to book me. I would love to read for you in your unique situation. I'll see you in the next one, group one. Welcome into your reading. We're going to see the person on your mind or heaviest in your energy who's having late night thoughts about you. Okay, let's see. What's triggering these thoughts? What is triggering the thoughts about group two? What is triggering the thoughts about group two? What's triggering the thoughts about group two? Okay, what's triggering the thoughts about group two? Those of you who find yourself invested in this storyline, there's going to be an extended. The link is in the description box below so that you can purchase your extended. That's 18 plus, not safe for work, adult themes and adult imagery, okay? So don't get that if you're sensitive and stuff. All right, let's look. What triggers the thoughts? So I'm getting the sense that this person views you as a really sweet, kind person, their sweetheart. But when they're alone in their room, they feel really sad. And when they feel that sadness, they start thinking romantic thoughts about you, particularly like sending you a message. Let's look. What triggers these thoughts? What triggers these thoughts? So this person, when they are alone at night, there's a sense of burden. There's like a heaviness that descends upon this person, right? And when they think about you, like they either feel a sense of healing because you inspire them, like you're like a star to this person, so they feel like they're escaping the confines of their room and a sense of despair. For those of you where this is a former partner, this person is thinking about you a lot and they want to remove the burdens within the relationship, okay? And they want to heal it and come towards you. So what triggers the thoughts? This person's been thinking about you for a very long time, in fact, like a very, very long time. But you are a sense of hope, a sense of inspiration to this person. This person feels very connected to you at like the psychic level, I would say. This person feels actually a very spiritual connection to you, by the way. We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, okay? This person sees you as a counterpart or someone that they would like to be in a union with. You could be Aquarius, or they could have Aquarius placements. There's earth sign energy here as well. This person sees you as someone to invest in, as someone that they would like to invest in, as someone that they would like a higher level of commitment to, okay? So what triggers it, to be honest, what triggers it is a sense of despair or longing, intense longing to be with you, to remove the obstacles, internal and external, and go towards you. So when they're alone, there's like this silence. It just hits them really, really hard, okay? Let's see what's going on with their emotional state when they're experiencing these thoughts. Their emotional state. They can't get any peace. They cannot get any peace. For some of them, it's like a straight up addiction. This person could be a Scorpio, or you might be, or the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. This person feels sick over you, absolutely sick over you. And you are in the back of their mind constantly. It's like draining their energy almost. Like they can't get you out of their head no matter what. They can't cut themselves free no matter what. Okay? You are that one thing that they focus on. The one and only thing in their emotions. Like it's eating them. So I guess in their emotional state, they're obsessed. Let's see. Show me their emotional state when they're thinking about our viewer. Yep. Despair, longing, love, passion, a desire to move to tranquil waters, to maybe try to shift the energy so it's not so oppressive and so addictive. Okay. This person feels that all roads, at least in their mind, lead to you, that you are one of a kind. And this person definitely thinks about committing to you. Okay. They are absolutely fixated on you. What I like to see is it's not devil energy. Okay. So this person doesn't necessarily want you at your expense. Okay. This person simply feels your uniqueness. They feel you're one of a kind. They feel fixated on you in their heart, but they feel fixated on you in their mind. Love and despair, it's like coexist here. When they can't be with you or talk to you, or if they can't talk to you at all, or if there was an ending or a never beginning here, this person is just like, yeah, the idea of like not being able to talk to you or deal with you in some capacity is like eating this person. For those of you where you had a loss with this person, if you think that they're over you, not even remotely, not even a little bit, like you're haunting this person like a ghost, if that is the case. They would like to shift the energy a little bit and make it a little bit more pleasant for themselves. You know, but not necessarily because they want to get over you. Okay. They just want the energy to be a little more clean. What do they replay about our viewer? What memories are they replaying in their mind? What memories are they replaying in their mind? What memories are they replaying in their mind? Isn't that interesting? They're all court cards. So there could have been multiple people involved here, but not necessarily, okay? There could have been children or younger people involved here. Doesn't have to be, though. So what they replay about you, they replay conversations with you, honestly. And this person replays like everything they can possibly remember. This is the type of person who would remember the date of when things ended, you know, or the date when you went here or there. This person would, if they don't remember the exact date, they remember the day of the week, okay? Even if it's been years later, this person just has that kind of memory. This person sometimes, if they have access to your social media accounts or pictures, or if you had conversations, they reread the messages. They look at the pictures. They look at what you post. They replay their own memories. You know what I mean? Like, and this person remembers every time that you looked very beautiful or that you were very kind whenever you were understanding towards them. Moments of beauty and emotional connection, particularly. You could have actually comforted this person in ways that you took for granted. For those of you where you were not really that close to this person and they only knew you as like an acquaintance or someone in their environment. But this person, you could have given this person hope and emotional comfort, even from what you would have considered insignificant conversations, okay? For those of you where this is somebody that you knew very, very well and you had many different experiences with, they remember you as someone who is very, very beautiful, very loving, very caring, okay? And there's a sense of stability with this Knight of Pentacles. Some of you can be very loving and yet also very grounded. And where that applies, they remember how safe they felt in your energy, how safe they feel around you emotionally, but even at like the nervous system level, okay, there's something about you that comes across as integrated, and they feel like they can take off their armor around you. Okay? They don't feel like they're fighting for their life, just trying to be near you. You know how some people, when you're talking to them, you can't figure out why, but you feel anxious? And if you're not aware that that's not a sign of attraction, sometimes you can mistake the anxiety for attraction. This person feels attracted to you because they feel safe. This person replays conversations with you because they've learned a lot from you. You're very, very intelligent. Some of you could have a Virgo rising or Virgo placements, okay? This person perceives you to be very insightful, very insightful. Those of you who are educated, they love your intellect. Those of you who are simply just intelligent because you were learning from life, same thing. They find you very insightful, very wise. Someone who has learned from life and learned from your own experiences very much. This person also sees you as somebody who is like okay, you're not afraid of new beginnings in your own life. Yeah, we have the Fool here. So there's a sense that you are not afraid of new beginnings. And for you, this person, or for them, they see you as a new beginning for them, okay? So they see you as somebody who takes calculated or strategic risks, or someone who's not afraid of life, someone who welcomes life, because you've already learned a lot from your own experiences already, so you don't overinflate taking the necessary risks or steps. This person sees you as confident, as someone who's not afraid to leap and then trust your world to catch you, okay? They really see you in a very high regard, this person. I don't think it's super idealized, though. I think it's actually, they really respect you, and it's based on who you actually are. What they realize at night, what do they realize at night that they might not see during the day, okay? When they're vulnerable, what comes through? What do they realize at night about group 2? Wow, this person really admires you. So this person is heartbroken over you, or heartbroken over their own losses elsewhere. But they see you as a new beginning in love, big time, big time. You make this person feel like opening their heart again is not a bad idea. Let's put it like that. So like, you know, you see with the 3 of Swords, it's like a heart that's been pierced with 3 swords. It's like betrayals, losses, but it's sword energy. So it could be based on communication or your own thoughts, like the way you think about the past, and then you re-pierce yourself in the now, right? But Ace of Cups, you make this person think that there might be love after betrayal, and in a way that actually like heals their heart. So what they realize at night is that they actually want to start a relationship with you, for those of you where you've never had a relationship, because Ace of Cups and Ace of Coins is starting a new relationship, right? And for those of you where there's an existing connection, they want to deepen it and expand it. And for those of you where there was an ending here, they want a renewal. Okay, so apply what resonates. So when they are vulnerable, like what they realize or what they get access to when they're not in the daytime grind, is that they would like to invest in this relationship more. They would like to make you an offer. You also heal this person's heart a lot. Okay, you make them feel brave about love. They also greatly admire you. Like, they greatly admire you. They see you as somebody who has poured into themselves. You're very accomplished, very attractive. You're very solid. You're very grounded. You know your value. Yeah, and they know your value furthermore. You're the type of people who, for some reason or somehow, you always know exactly what to say, even in a situation where you were not necessarily prepared, okay? You're just very confident. You're really good with people. It doesn't matter what kind of intimidating person is in the room. You could get anyone eating out of your hands. You know what I mean? Those of you where you know this person from the gym, or if you happen to be someone who's physically strong, they also actually greatly admire your physical strength, okay? But they just see you as someone who is very, very strong, someone admirable, right? And they know, like, if they invested in you, that you would not be a liability. Like what they invest in this relationship would actually multiply, because you're a very responsible person. You're a very grounded person, very mature person, courageous. Okay, very courageous, but without really necessarily trying, as it were. So, like, this person just sees you as the whole package, and they want to add to you. They don't want to take from you. They're not trying to extract from you, right? They already see your value. They want to add more to it, even though you don't need it. You understand? Yeah. Yeah. Because they don't feel like their effort would be wasted. Does that make sense? You don't need them, but they sure wouldn't mind helping you anyway, like that. What do they want to do here? There it is. What do they want to do when it comes to group 2? What do they want to do? Wow, okay. What do they want to do? They want to take a risk. Okay, so this person wants to take a risk. They want to take a gamble. They want to be impulsive. They want to leave their isolation or their seclusion. Some of them might actually want to ask your advice, okay, or communicate with you, learn from you, reach out to you. They want to hear your mind. They want to hear your words. They want your perspective. They want that light of your insight. They want to just risk it all, is what it looks like to me. This person feels like they're on their own little island. If you're on an island, they want to go swim to your island. What they want to do. It could also be that they want to get more intelligence on you and go get some more information to see, like, if you're available. If you didn't seem particularly available, they might want to do that too. What do they want to do towards group 2? Major arcanas, all 3, really? So this person wants to drop all of the burdens and obstacles, both internal and external, that are between you and them, okay? This person wants all of the facades to start crumbling down. This person doesn't want to hold their truth in. They don't want to hold back. They want to figure out where the schedules align, where the lifestyles align. This person wants to. They want to send you a message. They want to flirt with you. They want to open up that communication. They want to get this spark going, see if it could turn into a raging fire, this person, okay? This person wants to make you an offer. And they want it to be an honest offer. One of benefit to both of you. But I think especially towards you, actually. This person wants to give you a fair deal. Okay? If this is a former partner, this person wants to bring justice to this situation, and they're willing to risk it all. This person is willing to risk a total tower falling down on them to get an honest answer. This person is just like, yeah, they're done. They're done holding back, or they want to be done holding back. They're definitely getting to that point. They're getting to that point with this 10 of Wands. This person is... Yeah, this person could also be really tall physically, by the way. Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, okay? Yeah, this person wants to bring harmony between their mind and their heart, make a decision, let their guards fall down, let the chips fall where they may, change their status, change their living situation, change everything. They want to make a decision. They want to come towards you, this person. That's what they want to do. Damn. Okay. Why haven't they done this yet? Why haven't they done this yet? They can't read you. They don't know if you want it. Ooh, you might also have another fella or wifey or someone. You could have somebody. You could be in a different relationship, or they can't read you. You might be taking control of the situation. You're not really easy to read. There may be heartbreak between you here somehow. Or they might be afraid of getting their heart broken. You're going to have to let me know. Why haven't they acted? They're going to have to put in a lot of work into making you an offer, by the way, For some of you, they may actually owe you an apology and they may have to repair something here and they know it. They actually know it. But for some of you, they may not be sure if you're available. They may not be able to read your interest as well. You could have you may be very, very controlled about who gets access to you as well. There could have been a heartbreak between the two of you as well, okay? Or their own fears about whether or not you're even available could be part of it. But I will say, I think for one of you, this person owes you an apology and they know they have to put in a lot of work to fix this. And they might be afraid that you already have somebody else, okay? Ooh, group 2. How did this resonate? You should let me know. Those of you who want a personal, book me. That information is in the description box. I'm going to hop into the extended and we're going to see what's going on with this person's physical desires towards you and fantasies and stuff like that. Not safe for work, 18 plus, okay? All right. Thank you for your time and attention. I look forward to reading for you very soon, group 2. Take care. Welcome into your reading. Let's see what is triggering the late night thoughts about you. All right. What is triggering the late night thoughts that the person who is on the mind of group 3 or in their energy, what's triggering it? Those of you who find yourself invested in this story, there is an extended 18 plus, not safe for work, available on Ko-fi. You'll get all of the readings in their entirety for one price. All right. Wow. What triggers their thoughts? This person thinks about you a lot just generally, but they find themselves thinking about you because you are very, very intelligent. This person finds you a tough nut to crack. Okay, you got confidence AF. Okay, you're secure in your spot. People know you're the shit. You dress really well. You look really good. You have a lot of pride, but you've probably worked really hard for it to get yourself to that position. They see you as someone who's very, very elevated. Okay, so they find themselves just thinking about you. We're going to get a little more information with tarot in order to kind of get it, but you also get behind this person's defensiveness. For those of you where this person is a very cocky person, a very confident person, you are what they thought they were. You feel me? What triggers their thoughts at night? What triggers their thoughts? Some of them at night, they feel like a little bit lonely and sad. Okay. And when they do end up feeling lonely and sad, they find themselves thinking about you because you just seem really abundant, resourced, stable, secure, intellectual, intelligent, verbally witty. Really good at putting someone in their place. I mean, you are confident AF, this person thinks, okay? Oh yeah, totally. The Empress is at the bottom of the deck here. So their late night thoughts, they just find themselves thinking about you just generally because you're, like I said, you're a tough nut to crack. There's no insecurity in your field, right? You are everything that this person either wants to be or what they are, and you're the only equal to them. Okay, apply it how it resonates. But sometimes at night, late at night, this is the kind of person actually who might wake up in the middle of the night and their mind immediately goes to you. They feel a little bit lonely. They feel a little bit sad. And then they find themselves thinking about you. You're a mystery to this person. You are a mystery to this person. Some of them actually think about you specifically during the full moon. So they could wake up, they could have disturbed sleep at that time every single month and find themselves thinking about you, okay? But yeah, this person finds you to be mysterious, hard to read, powerful, intimidating, full-on wifey or husband material, by the way, okay? You have it all going on for you. You have it all going on for you. So admiration. Admiration. Okay, let's look at their emotional state when they find themselves thinking about you. Let's look. Ooh, this person. Oh, interesting. This person associates you with pleasure, voluptuousness, fun, frivolity, sensuality, abundance, good food, good drinks, nice atmospheres, nature, spring, the sound of birds. And I'm not saying it because of this, actually. This person would really like a beginning with you. This person would like to date you, wine you, dine you, in fact. Their emotional state, I would say it's almost like voluptuous fantasies a little bit there. Let's look. You get into this person's defensiveness. You make them feel the ways in which their life is limited. You make them feel where they've been stagnant. You make them feel where they've even been stuck, where their life doesn't quite match what they could have with the right partner, in fact. I think that this person was defensive. I think this person was defensive and self-satisfied for a very long time. And then when they met you, somehow that's even smug satisfaction, self-satisfaction, or even their reputation or their accomplishments felt sort of hollow all of a sudden, because you make them want to expand. Yeah, full stop. You make this person want to expand their life, open their life. And so in their emotions, though, they do find themselves ruminating about you, by the way. Okay, so they do ruminate about you. They think about you. They fantasize about you. They replay conversations. They just be thinking about you, by the way. And sometimes they get a little bit drunk or tipsy off the thoughts of being with you, by the way. This person associates you with emotional satisfaction and emotional fulfillment. You see that we have 4 of Cups here. We have 4 of Pentacles. It's not exactly emotionally fulfilled energy, but at the bottom of the deck, we have 9 of Cups. Okay. So in their emotions, they associate you with a fuller, more expanded, more sensual, more voluptuous life. Furthermore, this person feels that you are someone that they would actually like to be in a relationship with, for sure. We have the Lovers here. Very much so. Twinning. I'm getting you feel like you are their perfect match to this person. Okay, that's what they think. What do they replay in their memories? What does this person replay in their memories regarding our viewer? What do they replay with group 3? Lord have mercy. Every one of your outfits. Oh my God. How you smell, how you look, what you said, how people were reacting to you. Just everything. That's all. Just everything. For those of you where you have smooth verbal or intellectual tension, they replay that as well. You're witty. You're witty. You're really good at disarming intellectual opponents or people that think they're an opponent. Oh my God. You're like, what? You neutralize every threat. They also replay, like, they find you very attractive with the Page of Wands, right? But they also even notice how many people find you attractive as well. So they even replay the things that people say about you in their mind, and they're like, yeah, that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel this sense of pride. Like, yeah, this person doesn't feel threatened or jealous by the idea of other people liking you at all. They're like, hell yeah, I like them too. I get it, right? And it's just more proof. It's like, see, I know I have good taste. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got the King of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. For those of you where you may have had an argument with this person at any time, they also replay that. You may have humbled this person, in fact. They may have been up on their high horse or smug or even condescending or arrogant, and you may have socially or like strategically outwitted them or conversationally outwitted them or put them in their place or called them on their crap. And they replay that. They respect it big time. They really respect it. They find you to be very stable and very, very secure, very confident. You have it all together. Like I said, you are either who this person wishes they were, or they feel like that you are exactly right for them, like tailor-made, like absolutely perfect. Because this person could be a really high achiever, for example, and maybe they never felt challenged by anyone, but they feel this pride of your exist, like they're grateful that you exist. They feel this pride in the fact that that reality even produced you. Isn't that weird? I've never said that in a reading ever, but yeah, man, this person admires you. They think that you have developed yourself on purpose, that you took every one of your God-given assets, your natural assets, and you amplified them to such an extent that you are a work of human art. And this person is like, holy crap. I like that. I like group 3. And you make them want to give you a solid ass offer for sure. All right. What do they realize at night that maybe they're defensive about during the day? All right. So when their guard is down, what attacks them? What do they realize? Ooh, they got a lot more anxiety about you than they want to admit. During the day, they can kind of calm their thoughts a little bit. But this person be fantasizing. They're running scenarios. They're running scenarios. This person has a hard time sleeping at night. The bed feels enormous, by the way. Bed feels enormous without you in it. They're having a hard time resting. A lot of the time, okay, so they would rather actually be asleep, but it wakes them up at night, so they just lay there. All right? They rest, but they're not asleep. This person runs scenarios, fantasies, thoughts of you, wondering if you could be together, replaying memories, replaying thoughts, replaying future potentials, just this person is all up in a spiral about you. You keep this person up at night big time. But the thing is, when their guard is down, they realize there's a bit of anxiety here, or there's a momentum behind the thoughts. The more they think about you, the more they think about you. You feel me? They're like wiring you into every one of their neural pathways. It's like everything is associated to you at some point. Oh, dear God, we have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. You might have a Virgo rising, or they might have a Virgo rising, or other Virgo placements. This person, when their guard is down, realizes that you're smarter than them. This person can learn from you, but you do not take crap from them, and you do not just give your wisdom and your knowledge to just anyone. You are at the top of your game. You're at the pinnacle. You're at the peak. You are the absolute stuff, and you know it, and you don't give your value to just anyone. Okay? But yeah, this person is aware that whatever they thought they knew, you know more. They love it. They love it. Okay? All right, what they want to do. What does this person want to do towards our viewer? What do they want to do? What do they want to do? Interesting departure, huh? Do they want to go away from you or go towards you? I don't know if they want to leave their current situation. This person, they want to figure out whether or not they have a chance with you. You know, with the Pisces, there's a bit of delusion there. With the Caprice, it's like they want to be impulsive. Sometimes this person may want to simply let this go and stop it because the obsession is too real and it's getting a little bit intense. And they don't, the thing is, they know they're not being delusional about you because there's too much social proof around you as well. Like mutual friends or people around you are constantly affirming how awesome you are. So they know they're not delusional about how awesome you are. Okay. So they know they're not just like making up narratives, but they don't know if their feelings are reciprocated. So they go, we're going to verify with tarot, but I think they go a little bit back and forth trying to figure out, and they're just like, oh my God, do I have to get out of this situation or what? Let's verify with tarot. But for me, this is like they want to make an impulsive decision towards you. Let's look. What they want to do towards our viewer. What do they want to do? Let's make an offer. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. They want to get close to your fire, that's for sure. Woo, this person wants to put a ring on it. They want to put a ring on it for real. They want to make a commitment. Straight up. Oh, hell yeah. Yes. This person wants to they want to stand next to your fire. They want a victory with you. They want to put a ring on it. They want to get in a relationship. They want to take it as far as it can go, or as far as you want it to go. Oh, yeah. This person could also want to collaborate with you outside of a simple relationship. They could want to, do business with you, do collaborative projects, or like, I don't know. But certainly this person wants to rush towards you. So that departure card could be that they want to get out of whatever limiting situation they find themselves in now. So like, say this is a coworker and they can't make a move towards you because you work together, and that might be like forbidden. They might even be thinking about leaving the job in order to make an offer to you. But official, official. They want to start something with you, certainly. They want a victory here. We have the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, okay? This person sees and feels that emotional fulfillment is by far inevitable with the two of you together. Okay. So yeah, what they want to do is make you an offer. They want to make you an offer that will make you so happy, because it will make them so happy, this person. It's really interesting. Who is this person? Because they're like obsessed with your brain, dude. Why hasn't this person acted yet? Why haven't they made a move? What's holding this person back? What's the deal? Why haven't they made a move? Why haven't they made a move towards our viewer? Man, they really feel you're the yin to the yang, man. They feel like you're like the perfect match, the perfect counterpart. The attraction is so real. They're really, really, wow. Holy crap. Bottom of the deck, we have Justice. Okay. This person laments at look at this artwork. This is the Justice card. But do you see there's an eye which is shedding tears? All right. There's light and there's dark. This person wants things to be balanced, okay? And they want to make you a fair offer. They want you to benefit from this as well, okay? If there were any harsh words between the two of you or any misunderstandings, they want to clear that all the way up. They want to bring justice to the situation. But they could also actually want to take your ass to the courthouse and marry you. But for them, you have the final say. And they might not know whether or not you reciprocate these emotions. Now, I'm going to tell you, this person has serious feelings for you. They're not thinking their feelings. Okay? They're not sexualizing their feelings. This person is feeling their feelings. This person has the idea that you could create, compound, enhance. They can share deep emotional fulfillment with you, the full-on happy life, right? Equal give and take, balancing out, harmony, mirroring, soulmates, besties, the whole thing, right? While also this person is very attracted to you, and they might really be like burning up to make you this offer, but they might not be certain that you reciprocate their emotions. So that could be holding them back. Where some of you this is your ex. This person wants to make a return, but they're not positive you would want that. Like they would want to clear all the karma between the two of you. Okay. For others of you where this person is in another contract somewhere, whether that is marriage or a business contract, or something that is preventing them from coming towards you. Say they live in a different place and they're stuck in a lease, or they're stuck in a home that they own and they can't get the hell out of it. They want to get out of that, okay? Or if they're in a court case and the judgment hasn't come through yet, they want to get that squared away, okay? So there could be timing. There could be timing elements. There could be life obligations, things that are holding them back, or there could be the fact that they don't know whether or not you want to do this. You have all the power in this situation, like for real. Like you're the one making the final judgment, certainly. Okay. But this person feels their happiness, their ultimate actual happiness is with you. But they might have things that they need to get themselves out of first before they can either confess their feelings or act on their feelings. Okay. Group 3. I would love to know how this reading resonated for you, and I would love to know about this situation. This was very intriguing. I am going to hop into the extended 18 plus, not safe for work. All 4 readings included in their entirety for one low price. Those of you who want a personal, feel free to book me. That information is in the description box. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I'll talk to you soon, Group 3. Or welcome into your reading. Let's see what triggers the thoughts of the person on your mind or heaviest in your energy. We're looking at the late night thoughts of the person on your mind or heaviest in your energy. What triggers their thoughts? What triggers their thoughts? Silence. Triggers their thoughts. Those of you who find yourself invested in this story and you want more, there will be an extended and you'll get all 4 readings in their entirety, and the link for that is in the description box. Okay. What triggers their thoughts? This person has serious romantic feelings about you, and you are very heavy on their mind. In fact, they think about you a lot with that Scholar card. Okay. When it's very quiet in their home, even when this person is walking down a quiet street, or when it's like a full moon, or they're looking up at the sky, they think of you, in fact. Okay. Especially this person might actually like to stroll out at night when the sun is down. Okay. What triggers their thoughts about our viewer? What triggers their thoughts about our viewer? This person finds you extremely attractive. For those of you where this could have been a former partner, this person madly wants a do-over because they keep dreaming about you. They keep dreaming about you, actually. And they might feel that they have unfinished business. And so when it's quiet in their house, when they're lonely, when they're sad, this person, even if they're not your ex, basically this person feels like they have unfinished business. It's really funny because like at the bottom of the deck, we have 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Swords. Those things they feel like they're pulling in opposition, right? This person hurts their feelings over you. They break their own heart over you. They think about the possibility of never having you. That hurts them. Then they think about collaborating with you. They think about being with you. They think about going on dates with you, showing you off, being out and about, right? And then that makes them happy. So this person is like riding an emotional roller coaster here. That's like happy, sad, up and down, lots of heavy thoughts, okay? You're on their mind a lot. You're on their mind a lot. Those of you, if you cut this person off and you think that they're done with you, they're absolutely not. They're absolutely not. This person has actually very warm and optimistic feelings about you, specifically, like they like you a lot. Okay, warm feelings. All right, let's see. Let's look at their emotional state. Show me this person's emotional state about our viewer. Their emotional state late at night, when their guard is down. Their emotional state, confusion. Oh, they hold you in very high regard. They think you have a very elevated status, okay? This person's also very intuitively drawn to you. There's a pull there that they either can't explain or they can't shake, okay? And they perceive you as someone who has an elevated status. They find you very, very physically attractive. Those of you who have a unique sense of style, or they find you elegant, or they like how you dress. The emotional state. The emotional state. Yeah, okay. It's not super turbulent. Yeah, no, it's not super turbulent. Okay. So the emotional state is very romantic, leans toward emotional fulfillment. The emotions are very, very deep. You know, sometimes, like I said, though, they do hurt their feelings about you because those emotions run so deep. The attraction is so strong. Yeah. So the emotions are not, they're not calm, they're deep, okay? They're not anxious. It could be nostalgic, it could be reminiscing. I don't see emotional conflict. There may be confusion, don't get me wrong. There may be confusion, but the emotions are not conflicted at all. Like this person knows that you are a form of emotional or wish fulfillment for them. And even actually on paper, you make sense to them logically. Okay, so the emotions are clean, they're smooth, very romantic, very deep. Okay, very deep. All right, what do they replay about you? What do they replay about you? What did they replay? Those of you where this person was at a festivity of some sort, you looked really good. You looked really, really good, and everyone wanted to give you attention. This person, what stands out to this person is how you always know the right thing to say and do. You have a very commanding presence, whether it's because you have a very blunt and direct style, or if it's just at the energy level that you carry yourself really well. You seem very congruent. You don't seem like a people pleaser. You're like, this is who I am. This is how I am. Respect me or get stepped on. Okay. They like that about you. So any conversations they had with you specifically, they could replay the times you were assertive about your worldview. When you challenged their opinions and perspective, you helped them to open up their mind. You broadened their horizons, or they respected your perspective. They think that you're someone of integrity and backbone. Okay? This person loves how driven you are, by the way. This person sees you as a go-getter. You're someone that goes after what you want. Those of you who are entrepreneurial, business person, or in management or something, this person sees that your drive is going to take you very far in life, by the way. They think you're someone who has your eyes on the prize. You know exactly which direction that you're going. You know what you want and why you want it. At the same time, actually, because we have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, some of you could be Cancerian, and some of you could also be a Life Path 7, and it's only validation for some of you. This person sees you as someone who is driven but emotionally intelligent. You prefer to make your moves when your intuition and your logic are in harmony. So you don't make fast moves until you're absolutely certain. And then once you get that kick in your gut, you're like, you're off and you know exactly what to do and how to do it, right? You have endurance. You're someone with a lot of endurance. For those of you where you went to the gym with them or they saw you participate in any physical activities, they know you're very strong and you have endurance and they admire your raw power. Basically, they think you have a really nice physique also. This person thinks you give the soulmate effect just by virtue of how you communicate. They are aware that a lot of people in the environment can fall in love with you very easily. Okay, like very easily. Your magnetism has this ability to reach in and grab people. They admire that though, they like it. Yeah, this person could have experienced love at first sight with you. Okay, what do they realize about you at night when their guard is down and they're feeling vulnerable? What do they realize about our viewer late at night? What do they realize? Yeah, this attraction is not going anywhere. But there is a weight to it, okay? They know that they're fully addicted to you. Like maybe during the day they can fool themselves into thinking that this is something which is manageable. But when it comes down to it, like when their guard is down and they're feeling vulnerable and they're not controlling their thoughts and they're not judging their thoughts, this person is aware. They become aware that they really do think about you a lot, but it's not only like that. There's these cycles, running scenarios, running fantasies, what if scenarios, replaying memories, wondering how to make you an offer, wondering which roads the two of you could actually take, future fantasizing, this person is absolutely addicted to your energy, though. They do admire you. I'm not really seeing fear, okay? I'm not seeing that they are overwhelmed with fear. I think that they're more overwhelmed with all the scenarios that they run, or maybe they're not sure if you reciprocate the attraction. They might see you as someone who has a lot of suitors and that you pull a lot of attention, and a lot of people are really drawn to you, okay? But mostly what they really realize is that they're addicted to your energy, that the volume and the weight of the thoughts that they feel towards you doesn't particularly feel normal. Like they feel like they wonder if maybe this is too much, like if they should try to redirect their thoughts or back off from that a little bit. But they can't help it. They have a very visceral reaction to you as well. Like you electrify this person. You make them feel like they're alive even when they just think about you, right? But there's also emotion, like serious emotion. This person feels like they are in love with you, okay? Because we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Like this person is aware that they're addicted to you, that they think that you are the hottest thing walking. They probably watch you a lot more than you realize. Like I said, this person thinks you're really sexy. They might also realize that they could have put burdens in this connection, or they might have obstacles as well. I think this person wants to overcome those obstacles, or they want to overcome like scenario running and just like actually make a move towards you. They could also be aware of their own limits in their schedule or in their personal life, or things that they need to heal and change about themselves, and they're like, okay, I need to make this final push in order to make space in my life for group 4, so they could also realize something like that, like, do I really have the space in my life? Am I overburdened? Do I still have a little bit more healing to do? Like, is my place too cluttered? Do I have to get it in order so I can invite this person into my life? That kind of stuff. Because they could really be running scenarios about merging their life with you and being with you, and wondering what shape that relationship would even take and what version of them it would require. You feel me? All right, let's look. What they want to do. What does this person want to do when it comes to our viewer? What do they want to do? What do they want to do? This person wants to take action and initiate big time. This person wants to make an offer. In some ways, they do want to be impulsive. They just want to act. They want to leap before they look. Because the energy is so strong, remember? Like the attraction is so strong. So are the emotions. Like I said, this person feels like they are in love with you. They feel like they got struck, love at first sight, right? So what this person wants to do is make an offer, go towards you, unlock this pathway, right? Make a new beginning, make a start, whatever it is. What does this person want to do towards our viewer? What does this person want to do? They want to overcome their overthinking. Ooh, for some of you where this is an ex, they want to come back. They want to come in from out of the cold big time. For those of you where this is not an ex, they want to overcome their own limitations. Those of you might not know, this person could either feel like you have a lot of eyes on you, or they have a lot of eyes on them, and this person feels like they might have to move not strategically, but like maybe in silence, in order to make you an offer that you would want, because this person, it's Five of Pentacles. This person doesn't want to be rejected and then slammed out of your life, okay? This person doesn't want to do something that would make you be like, get the hell out of here, you know what I mean? Forever. So what this person wants to do is like kick a path forward and come towards you, right? But there is conflict here. This person is overthinking it. They could be doubting themselves. They could be doubting their offer. For those of you where this is a former partner, they want to come in with like an apology and a reunion. This person wants to come in from out of the cold, or they don't want to, if it's not an ex, they don't want to get left out in the cold. For some of you, they want to make sure that they put together a good offer. And they don't know what that looks like. They're super overthinking it, this person. And this person could also be like looking at your social media or trying to hear about you and try to figure out what you're doing right now, like what's going on with your life. Are you even open? Are you even open for an offer? You know what I mean? Are you open for an offer? Do you even want this person to go towards you? Because they do feel like they love you, but they break their own heart thinking that you might not reciprocate those feelings. So there's a lot of thinking, analyzing, trying to figure out the right way forward, trying to figure out what to do, okay? But what they want is to either come back or make an offer because they feel like they love you. Why hasn't this person acted towards our viewer yet? Why haven't they acted yet? Why hasn't this person acted yet? Why haven't they acted yet? They're kind of waiting for a sign or timing to align or information to land in just the right way. They could also be recovering from a different situation and trying to get their life in order. Okay. Why haven't they acted? They could feel that timing has something to do with this. They feel like they might need more information. They're trying to figure out what the appropriate road is. This person feels like you have a lot of options. They feel like a lot of people have their sights on you. Also, maybe you're traveling right now and they can't make an approach just yet, but why haven't they acted? Here's the thing. They have clarity and they have love. They know exactly how they feel about you. The attraction is very real and the attraction is very, very strong. If this person has not taken action towards you, it's because that sword of truth, that sword of clarity, when they come in and they remove all of the ambiguity to make you an offer that is very clear, that sword could just as easily cut them out of your life. Okay? And what this person really wants is clarity, but they also want a beginning with you. They want a relationship with you, okay? They want you both to get on the same page, have the same ideas, be available for love, be available for affection, be available to do the life together. This person, so seriously, like this person wants to travel with you. They want to explore Earth with you. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to have adventures with you, road trips with you. Those of you where there might be cultural differences, they even want to learn your native language or all about your culture or like, you know, explore things together, newness, novelty, fun, expansion, all that stuff. You know, this person wants to invite you into their emotional life as well as into their mental life. But here's the thing. It's like I said, this person is overthinking it because they are not sure how you're going to receive it. And so they're waiting for like a sign, or they're waiting for timing, or they're waiting for things to kind of fall into alignment because they don't want to just like come in and bum rush you with some kind of offer where you're like, what the hell? Like, I didn't even know you like me. And they're like, actually, I'm in love with you. And you're like, wow, you're coming on way too strong. This is very intense. You know what I mean? Like, so they don't want to come at you. They don't want to come at you with what they're really feeling. Be like, I had a vision, you were my future spouse. And you're like, I have met you once. That seems like you need to get diagnosed with something. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to do something that makes them seem unhinged towards you. Okay, so they're waiting. Yeah, they're waiting. But yeah, this person feels that they could have a new beginning with you big time. An emotional new beginning, clarity, honesty, sincerity, getting on the same page. They really do not want to be cut off by you. Okay. This person might have a bit of pride. They might be, you know, some people can take rejection really, really well. This person simply values you too much to allow that rejection to, they don't want to actually fully lose you by being too intense. Okay. So it's not that this person couldn't handle rejection. This person actually just doesn't want to lose you entirely or make the situation weird or creep you out or something like that. Okay. Okay, I would love to know how this reading resonated for you. Oh my goodness. Those of you who want to continue the story, I'm going to pop into the extended now. Those of you who want a personal, feel free to book me. The information is in the description box. But if this is where we leave it, I will talk to you very soon, group 4. Bye.